What's up, y'all? It's Ungrateful Ambassadors.
I'm Super Miles.
I'm Hida Toshiosuke. And right now, I want to talk about a special TV show that we finished recently. Now, you had your little movie that, I watched that. It wasn't too great. But there's a TV show that did it way better. We talking about Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. I tell you what.
Yeah. Speak on it.
Going in, like, seeing the trailers for it, I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot because I was like, it's Harley Quinn. I see some Joker in there. You know, it's supposed to be more of a comedy. I was like, all right, man,
Sure.
turn that shit on.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Hold the fuck up. First of all.
Because I'm about to cut you out for cutting me off. But go ahead.
First of all.
Go ahead.
Miles watched the show first, okay? Watched a couple episodes, and I told this man about it, okay? And I pled to him. I said, yo, you gotta watch Harley Quinn. And you know, he gave you the whole, oh yeah.
First of all, he full of shit. Because I did not do that. I'm going to tell you right now.
Woo!
I did not do that. I wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to watch it.
I didn't say you
I
weren't
planned
going to
on
watch
watching
it. I just said this is how you came at me. You was just like, I was telling you about it, and he was like, oh man, you know, he was playing the shit off like, hey, you know, I might check it out. You know, who knows? Like, he didn't give me no definite, like, I'm going to watch it. He was just kind of, yeah.
Because
you know,
I'm not a TV watching motherfucker. Okay?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Anime.
So how am I
ain't really
lying,
looking
bro?
for it
I'm
like
telling
that.
you, that's how it was.
Oh my god.
So I didn't know whether
Why does it matter how the fuck I watched it? Can we
Because
just get into the
then
review? You
the
want to talk about?
next
I
time-
put him on it.
the
This
next
nigga over here trying to
time-
gain cool points.
The
for
next
this shit.
time I talk to this man, I'm like, he's like, yo, I watch Harley Quinn. And I was like, yo, for real? That's what's up. Like, what episode you on? Oh, I'm all the way caught up. This nigga ran through like 4 episodes.
Because the episodes ain't been so long, and I was
I
making
know.
eggs. I was
But
making
they-
eggs in the morning. I was hungry. I
Nigga,
made
eggs
some-
don't take that long.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I made a whole I made a
Oh
whole
my
breakfast.
God.
I made pancake, eggs, all that, and some sausage.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, well, I might as well turn on Harley Quinn while I'm at it. I got some time before I gotta go to work. And I ended up catching up on all of them shits before I had to go to work. And I was like, oh, all right, it's pretty good.
You damn right it, nigga. When up?
Anyway,
Let's clear the air right now. When have I ever suggested something to you that wasn't hot? That's what I thought. So,
anything that you suggested to me that I haven't watched,
all right. So yeah,
you and I'm still not gonna watch it. Fuck you, fuck you, and that show.
Oh my God.
I ain't watching that shit. Just in spite of you, nigga. Just cause you
I
think
just
think
kill this nigga. Oh my God. You keep blocking your blessings if you want to. nigga. Harley Quinn, okay? Harley Quinn. That show. Yes. Yes, god damn. I saw the first trailer, right? And the first teaser trailer, it was like, I don't know about all this.
You hungry, Apple?
So I could feel like the doubt, like if you just saw the first trailer. But when the second trailer came out, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this might actually be worth something. Because the first one was garbage. But the second trailer, I was like, I might have to check this shit out. First episode, you all in, bro. Like, they came out striking.
Yep.
So that's why I was just like, oh shit, all right. Like, I'm fucking with this. And you go through the whole show, enjoy it. I enjoyed the whole thing. I know, well, how'd you feel about the ending?
I mean, it wasn't a bad ending to the season. It just, I don't know. Like it just, I don't know. I guess because it felt like the season wasn't that long, and maybe it could have had an extra episode after it. Like I felt like maybe that wasn't a good stopping point, but whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was fine. It just,
I didn't think it was bad.
It didn't feel like
I didn't also feel like the ending they killed it.
Right. It wasn't like a strong ending to a season. It was just kind of like, okay,
there you go.
oh,
Yeah.
All right.
But it's not it's not about just like the show itself. It's more about the characters in it. The comedy is more based off the characters, like what they do, like their thing.
Yeah.
So it all works together. The whole cast works together. Everybody. So you have that. You have this piece of beautiful work that's going on, which starts back soon. Which, let's go. But then you have the movie,
Birds of Prey, and the emancipation of one Harley Quinn,
Same
which is the
concept.
entire title.
Same concept.
Yeah, and it's basically the same thing. It's Harley breaking up with Joker, blah blah blah.
She's on her own now.
However, like, you didn't watch it, right? Yeah, you didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. I know what happened though.
Yeah, it. Like the movie,
It's that rough.
yeah, like
It's that rough.
like I'm like DC. Come on, y'all. Like
You're failures! Failures!
and like I had high hopes because it's like okay, Margot Robbie getting to play Harley Quinn again, sure,
But
whatever.
she works as Harley Quinn.
Right,
There's
which
no
is like
argument
yeah.
for
I
her.
mean, of course, she's the only one that's ever played it, so it's like, I mean, live action wise.
No, I mean she did her thing, so
Yeah.
it's not like
But
I wouldn't want to.
I don't know if it's like the premise of the movie or the way that they try to set it up because it's called Birds of Prey, like it's the Birds of Prey movie and Harley Quinn's just in it, but it's really a Harley Quinn movie introducing the Birds of Prey.
because they don't all come together till like
Like
the
to
last...
the end of the freaking movie, and
Exactly.
they didn't call themselves the Birds of Prey until like the epilogue of the movie. So it was like weird. I don't know why you decided to name it that, but okay, whatever. Some of the fight scenes, the choreography is, I don't want to say trash, but it wasn't great.
Just meh.
Yeah, it was like, remember how like in like I guess old Power Rangers or something, like you can tell the guy will like run up, but he's like setting up in the stance like, okay, it's your turn to hit me. You notice that a lot in the movie, and it was kind of blowing me to see that constantly. Like, I really feel like they could bust her in the back of the. Oh, okay, he's just gonna wait to get hit. All right, that's cool, I guess. Like, I don't know why we doing the one at a time thing. It's weird to me.
Because they have guns and she has a bat.
But that's the thing. They didn't have guns the whole movie. Half the movie she's just fighting people hand to hand.
Where's your gun?
I don't need it. Kill motherfuckers with my hands.
There's one scene maybe where she had to fight like a few dudes who had guns. And yeah, she beat all their ass with a bat.
And what was the movie rated?
R? Pretty sure it was rated R. Yeah, it was rated R.
It was rated R.
Yeah.
Did it seem like it was rated R?
Yeah.
Because that's what it feels
Well, I mean,
like to
mostly
me.
because it was just like a lot of cussing, and then there was a few, not a whole lot, like gory scenes in it, but
Yeah, but see that's where I'm like the cartoon has it.
yeah,
Like,
cartoon
niggas
definitely
getting
was
stabbed,
like, yeah,
shot,
this is
necks broken, all that.
yeah, no, it was like, I mean, Joker came in there immediately, and you're like, holy shit, all right, well, that was not surprised, it's the Joker. He should be doing that to people with God.
That's the funny part because they have these two things going on at pretty much the same time.
Right.
Like Harley Quinn, the movie was in production while the show was going on. So,
But you want to know one thing about, like, a gripe I had, like, and this is kind of why, like, I had this conversation with somebody at work, and I was like, I'm gonna tell you, I like Suicide Squad better than I like Birds of Prey. And I don't give a fuck. Like, I know people try to be like, shit on Suicide Squad, but I watched Suicide Squad like twice in movies. Like, I enjoyed it. Shut up.
No,
Shut up.
no, not Suicide Squad.
Well, I'm like, I enjoyed it enough that I was like, yeah, I'll watch it again. Like,
The Suicide Squad, the problem with Suicide Squad was the movie was bad.
Yeah, the movie
But
itself.
the characters were fine. Like, I would want to see Will Smith as Deadshot.
And I think it's
I want to see
because
her as Harley Quinn. I want to see your boy as the dude that the Flash took down, the one with the unicorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want
Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, Captain. I want to see them in a better written script or one that wasn't messed with by the studio, as they said.
Yeah, because like I think most people, at least I know for me, going in to see Suicide Squad, I was expecting like Assault on Arkham, the cartoon joint, and that's not what we got. Instead, we got like a villain version of the Avengers, and I was like, that's not what I wanted at all. The only thing that I could really praise them for, which didn't happen in Birds of Prey, which was my issue, is that, and I know it's because we don't have somebody to play Batman, but I don't like when you have villains doing shit that would definitely attract Batman or just anybody from the Justice League, mainly Superman. Because I mean, come on, it's got superhearing. You telling me he couldn't? Hey, what you doing over here, real quick? Like, but when you have a movie and it's like villains running rampant, explosions, people getting killed and shit, and I'm like, where's Batman? Like, this whole thing, like, where's Batman during all of this? Batman's not gonna pop up not once. Like, at least in Suicide Squad, they established this is Gotham. This is in that universe. Like, he popped up to deal with Harley and Joker at one point, and you're like, okay. I mean, yeah, that was Harley, Joker, and Deadshot, and it's like, okay, that was really the only time you saw him. But at least it's established
that he's like
that
around.
He's there. Now, I mean, of course, also my other issue is, when that cataclysmic event is happening at the end of Suicide Squad, he also doesn't show up for that. But neither does Superman or anybody else who could deal with that.
Mr. Superman not here.
Well, we're looking for a missing...
I know. Mr. Superman, he knows he's here.
Without it seeming like...
But then they put Batman in there, and then they don't establish his relationship with Amanda Waller.
Right.
Which
like,
is
at all.
a big part of why he would have been like, all right, you got this, go ahead. Like, because they have this clash of, she doesn't like the way Batman does things.
And
but
he don't like the way
she do her thing, too. So it's like...
She's willing to use criminals just like, if there's collateral damage, it's collateral damage, but I ain't worried about it because they're criminals, so whatever.
Right. So,
and Batman's like, hey, they're still people.
Right.
You can't use them like that. And she's like, why? They threw their lives away. And it's like, bitch. Like, but...
Right. But it's more like, he's like, that's what I'm here for. Like, I'm the one above the law. I'm the one who puts my life on the line to make things better.
Right.
Like, I'm taking it all on myself. So... yeah, that's where they clash, and it would have been that. Imagine that in Suicide Squad. Like, imagine that aspect in there of her and Batman fighting about who is to do what. Because then instead of her having this conversation at the dinner table with the governors or whatever, like, oh, I just put together a team of like bad people. Like, oh, you think that would work? What if somebody like Superman come through? We gonna all die. But,
yeah, but
just
I mean,
in case.
Of course, the Suicide Squad
Right.
established this is after Superman died, whatever. But
yeah, but we got these, criminals, so it should be fine.
But anyway,
But
so
that don't work.
back to like
but,
Birds
all
of
right, so
Prey.
that's where I was about to bring the parallel.
Okay.
So with Birds of Prey, the reason why I would take Suicide Squad over Birds of Prey is because it's in that female, super villain, superhero, whatever. If you don't like this, then you're just misogynistic. That's where it's coming from. They never established to me that this was about to be this great, like, female superhero thing.
Yeah. Like,
there's nothing that tells me, like, that's advertised to me that this is going to be, like, good.
Right.
Like, oh, it's just, oh, look, all the girls, Huntress and Harley Quinn and
like
Detective
even
Montoya.
Like the way
what does that mean?
that they come together. Like, okay, I'm gonna go back to like Suicide Squad. So Suicide Squad, you at least get the breakdown as to how it is that Waller has these people on this list and why it is they're gonna end up being together.
Right.
Birds of Prey is like, let me think about Lemony Snicket, Series of Unfortunate Events. Like, shit just happens and they just happen to come together.
Right.
But it's not like for example, Huntress isn't even there for any of the shit that is happening. She's literally just killing people for something else. Something entirely different. Something that has nothing to do with what Harley and Montoya and Black Canary are there for. Like, they're all there because, this little girl that dumbass swallowed a fucking diamond and Black Mask wants the diamond. That's what they're all there for.
Couldn't be about Black Mask.
Right. Huntress is just trying to kill everybody that was involved with her family's murder. And then it just so happens to be like, oh yeah, well, who do you think set that all up? It was Black Mask. So yeah, obviously you're not done. He's on your list too. You just didn't know it. So it's like, oh. So it's not till the end of the movie she even has a reason to help them. Because it's like, she's like, yeah, no, I'm done. So yeah, you guys are on your own. And they're like, oh, but what about Black Mask? Oh. And Ewan McGregor, he did his thing.
Wrong role, man.
But yeah, it's similar to like Batman versus Superman.
Fucking Green Arrow.
With Jesse Eisenberg. Like, I don't think you're playing the right villain.
No.
Like Jesse Eisenberg trying to be Lex Luthor, you were like, he seems more like the Riddler or something right now.
This nigga zany as fuck.
Right, like
now
I'm like
Lex
Luthor
He's
was like
be,
this
like,
cool
as
ass
shit. Right.
in a suit, like,
businessman.
Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Like you would never guess that he's crazy or he's got some type of deranged mind.
Yeah.
That's what classic Lex Luthor was like.
Not
right. Jesse's like, are we sure this dude's okay?
Right.
Like, are you off your meds or something?
Right.
Like, it threw you off, and that's how I felt with Ewan McGregor as Black Mask. Like, I was like, Black Mask he's a gangster. If anything, it's like the way he's established in Batman is like a ruthless businessman. I guess you could put him that way, but he's a gangster also. It's like, I do business, but don't fuck with me, cause I'll fuck you up. And it's like, whereas in this, it's just kind of like he's like a big kid, like everything's mine. If I say it's mine, and and I was like, I'm not really feeling your character, and I'm so sick of them bringing in Victor Zsasz, but not saying that it's Victor Zsasz like until like later, cause I'll always look at him, I'm like, I feel like this guy's supposed to be Victor Zsasz, and then later on they'll be like, oh, Victor, and I'm like, I knew it. I'm like, so we couldn't just like establish that real quick, like give a quick little, this guy right here, yeah, that's Victor Zsasz. He's a crazy motherfucker, blah blah blah. Just do that. Just do that every once in a while. Like, I don't understand why that's so difficult to do. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I feel like the way that the Hollywood treats Batman's villains is like, if it's not Joker, they're not important. Which is weird to me, because I'm like, he's got a lot of villains. I mean, I get that Joker is like a main one, but you know who also has like a main villain, but his other villains get respect? Spider-Man. Venom would be labeled his arch nemesis. However, we've gotten Green Goblin, we've gotten Doc Ock, we've gotten Venom.
Vulture?
Huh?
Vulture?
Yeah, we've gotten Vulture. We've gotten
Nigga,
Mysterio.
They made the Vulture. Like, Vulture has been
Right,
a villain,
and
but
Vulture,
he's more
like,
part of the Sinister Six.
Yeah, and you've never,
He
like,
made
I've never,
him a
he's like, he's an
main
old dude in a Vulture suit. Like, you were like, yeah, but the way Vulture is in freaking Homecoming?
Yeah.
Was it Homecoming? Yeah, Homecoming. I was like, yo, this nigga's ruthless. I mean, come on, that whole scene when he
in the car.
Anyway, I'm sorry. We're gonna break off too far, but I'm just saying, like,
that's Batman's potential.
Right.
Gotham
like, there's
potential.
a lot of villains
Or the
that
DC
they could do.
potential.
Right.
For DC,
But they be like bullshitting. Like Superman, it was like, okay, we did Man of Steel, we had Zod.
that's another conversation.
Okay.
That's another conversation.
Right. Like,
Because there's a reason why DC is struggling in the movie department.
yeah.
It's because they're trying to be Marvel, but they can't be Marvel.
Right.
And the reason they can't be Marvel is because of Superman. Like, Marvel your main people, you got Spider-Man, you got Captain America, you got Iron Man. All three of them have led in a way to be like, this is our forefront.
Right.
DC, you got Batman.
Pretty
Wonder
much.
Woman, Superman, I don't think so.
Don't get me wrong. It's like I liked Man of Steel, but
Superman ain't shit.
right. It's like Superman as a character it's just because
As a character,
Like,
not just as his powers.
Right,
'Cause
like-
we all know this nigga's OP.
right.
But when it comes to his character,
He's a goody two shoes that
He's
just has a
nothing.
lot of power,
he's nothing.
which is like
And if you got a glowing green fucking rock, now he's even less than nothing.
You're garbage.
But yeah, so it's like if you take away Superman's power, that's a great act. Take away Superman's power, what is he? Clark Kent? Ooh. What can you take away from Batman?
What did you say? What did Iron Man say? Oh, take away the suit. What are you? Billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Easy.
And like he's still him, regardless of if he has the suit or not.
That's what I'm saying.
He's still him. Superman
He's
has to put on a
trash.
whole front until I'm Superman.
Right.
Like
and as strong as this nigga is, as OP as he had, like all the powers he got, he still get bitched by Batman. So once again, your main guy is trash.
yeah.
And like the Batman has to be the main guy. Batman has to be the main guy. And they need to get in Gotham's criminal underbelly. They need to establish that shit and make it all about that.
Yeah.
If they don't make it about that, then it's just gonna be nothing. Cause there are people in Gotham who could at least fuck with Wonder Woman. Like, do something to her just to give her a hard time.
Yeah.
There are people who are there. So when you say like, all right, now we're going to get on the grand scale of things, it's like, well, then just get Superman. When he shows up, everything is over. Look at the last movie.
Yeah, the Justice League movie, it was like,
Once he
we're
showed
having
up,
such a
it was
hard time.
over.
Yeah, then he just bop, like, yeah.
It was over.
Yeah.
So, like I said, like, if you
Because it's
wanna
like the only way Superman is like has a challenge is either you got Doomsday or you got Darkseid. That's it.
and that's not much of a challenge.
Yeah, that's it. Darkseid basically is just an evil Superman. You know,
So what's his name? Zod.
even though they don't even try to like establish like his Omega beams are supposed to be like hella powerful, and they just meh.
Well, Superman is strong enough to move a planet, but New 52, they brought him down a little bit, but what really, like, how much do you bring this nigga down? Like, how much?
Right.
So yeah, like, all of that being said,
Right.
it trickles down to the movie of Harley Quinn, which is the female version of a Wonder Woman / female Avengers team up, which doesn't happen till the end and doesn't really matter.
Right.
And it's like, well, let's look at the movie versus the show. In the show, the only woman on her side really is Poison Ivy, her best friend, which is known. Had in a TV show, Batman show, we know that. That's been established. But then her other teammates are other people. You got a shark dude, you got
Dr. Psycho.
Dr. Psycho, you got Clayface.
Yeah.
Like,
Clayface.
you got other people who they
The old
all
dude in
come
motion.
together well, and they all come together for a reason, a legit reason. Like, they want to be bigger, villains too.
Right.
So instead of just we're coming together to protect this random little girl with a diamond in her
Yeah,
stomach.
no, they were just like, we're just trying to be bigger villains. It wasn't like a
Right.
hero thing, anything. Like, no, we're literally doing shit to be big villains.
Right.
And like the best part about it is like, okay, so it's like Harley, because even then it tries to like address the misogynistic type thing, because it's like, oh, when a woman tries to come into power, it don't matter what it is, she's gonna have a hard time, which is like, so Harley has to deal with that. Plus the fact that,
But
she
also
was
answer for
Joker's
her own
girlfriend.
bullshit.
Right.
That's what makes it good, because it's like she knows like that Joker has her in a spin. But it's not just Joker having her like running her mind. It's also her continually following for it.
Yeah.
And even Poison Ivy tries to point it out and be like, "Yo, like it's
Hell, Poison Ivy, everybody in the
Right.
prison that was telling her like,
Calendar Man.
he ain't coming, like just let it go."
right." Even Batman tried to get her hip,
Right.
which he did it in the, like I said, in the show. So everything from the show is like, "Yo, I've seen it before," like elements of it in Batman, and now in this show they're sticking to it, so it all just clicks.
Yeah.
When you get to the movie, it's like I said, oh, female power thing. Like, look at us. We're women. We're strong. We're, we're funny. We're this and that. It's like,
Basically similar to that whole thing in Avengers Endgame when all the women came together and it was just unnecessary. It's like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like that, but a lot less significant. Like,
and probably more boring.
yeah, it was.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Like I think the goriest part of the whole movie. Oh, spoiler warning.
Like somebody gonna go watch this shit.
Was like Black Man, the little girl, like Black Mass had the little girl like pinned up, and she snuck a grenade in his pocket or some shit and like pulled the pin, and so he's like, and then Harley like flips him off the side of a pier, and you see him explode and just split, and I was like, oh shit, like I was like, oh, all right, well
It's something.
that was pretty brutal. Like, but other than that, it was like the rest of the movie's just kind of like, yeah. So
yeah, Harley Quinn. Watch the show.
the
not
show,
the movie.
yeah, not the movie.
Watch the show. Yeah. Trust and believe. A1, cause A1.
It was some good shit.
Yeah, and it's coming back soon, so catch up now. It's on DC streaming service. I think it might be on something else. If it is, we'll put an update,
Eventually.
we'll comment,
Yeah,
let
at some
you know.
point.
But I'm sure you can find. Everybody knows how to find ways to watch stuff. Okay?
Right.
That's not play.
Because I didn't watch it on DC streaming service. Hey,
Anyway,
I got it from a friend.
Yeah, I bought it on DVD.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Harley Quinn, watch the show. This has been Ungrateful Ambassadors. I'm Super Miles.
He did Toshiosuke.
See y'all next time.